Hello there, my name is Mihai and I am part of the development team here at KeyTask. In this video I'm going to show you how to work with the Phones plugin. So usually when we have an Intacct project we work with phones, and there is a plugin in Intacct Studio that helps us manage those phones and see which phones are available for our project. In order to see the phones that we have for our project, we just have to click on this side button here named Phones. And it will open us a panel which shows which phones at which location we have available. For this instance, we just have this local tagged location, which means it's our local Intacct server. If I open this, I see no phones available at this location. This is expected because I didn't yet connect any phone to my computer. So let's go ahead and connect one phone. Just have to wait a bit until the connection initializes and Intacct detects the phone. Just unlock the screen for now. And if I refresh here, we see there is an Android phone. This is the serial number and the number for the SIM card. Now, when I double click on this phone, I see on the right side a list of the properties that are available for the phone, and on the left side it's a capture of the screen. So this is configurable for now. At the moment it doesn't refresh, but I can choose polling intervals. So for example, if I want my screen to refresh every 1 second, when I do some changes here, it will automatically be reflected on the screen capture here. Okay. We will extend this in future to stream the screen, so this is already on our roadmap to have a live capture of the screen and also to be able to interact by clicking on the surface here and doing the action on the actual phone. One part here for the properties, you can sort them, for example by name, ascending or descending, or by value. Per default they're sorted in alphabetic order by their name. And we can also search. So for example, if you want to see the network property of the phone and want to have quick access on it, I just focus on the table and start typing network, and it will search me through the list of the properties, and I see, okay, this phone has network 3G, and there is another property, network type, that has the value 10. Okay, this also works, yeah, usually when you have a project you don't have only local phones, but we have remote phone services that are assigned to a project. So if we have configured some remote phone services into our project, like this, so I have a remote phone service in Vienna and one in Düsseldorf, I first have to save the configuration file, of course, to make the changes available to the file system, and then after I refresh I see the two locations got shown in here. And those are the phones that I have available. So I see in Düsseldorf there are, I think, around 30 phones that are available to use. And the same, if you click on one of them, you see the screen and their properties. Okay. Another thing that's useful from this plugin is that when we have a feature file that works with phones, let me create one. Phone properties, for example, and I'll create a scenario to check a phone property. I'll acquire a phone, Android one, as A, and then I want to check its property. So it's I want to check its network to be, for example, 3G. Or let's just take 2G, okay? When I run this test, I see here the step of acquiring the phone was successful and the verification failed. This is what I wanted to achieve in order to show you that when an phone acquisition step is successfully executed, we get here the phone that was acquired for this specific test instance. So whenever we have problems in the subsequent steps, we can easily debug what happened. So in this case, the network is not 2G. I can also see this in the log. The network is actually 3G, but I can also double click on this phone and go to the network property and say, oh, this is in fact 3G. I see immediately and don't have to check through the logs and everything. So I can either adapt my test case or know what the actual problem was. Yeah, so these are all the capabilities that the phone plugin offers. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Thank you.